Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry I didn't have this video posted earlier. I've been out all day, didn't have a chance to film it. I know it's a little late in the day now, but I still have time. So this is going to be my Day 7 video response to TheH0RR0Rman's childhood fears. The theme of the day is monsters. Now, in the horror genre, of course, there are just a ton of monsters that would come to mind. For me, I really tried to think back to my actual childhood for this one, since we are talking about childhood fears. And as I've said before, I'm not one to scare easy, even when I was younger. But there are certain movies here and there that always, creep me out a little bit, or at least were more memorable for me. So, for me, the first monster movie that came to mind was The Blob. And I'm actually talking about the 1988 remake, as you can see here. I watched this one a lot growing up. Really loved the cover art. That's always what attracted me to it. I'd be in the old video store, and I would see this VHS box with this cover art, and I mean, who wouldn't want to see that? So yeah, I definitely rented this one a lot. I ended up buying it on VHS. And watched it a lot. I remember watching it on Saturday mornings, eating my strawberry Pop-Tarts and watching The Blob. Really always had a good time with it. Really great death scenes in this one. Has a great 80s feel to it. Nice little quaint town. And then you have this great monster. Being The Blob. I mean, it looks just like a giant blob of slime and some type of alien life form or creature. But technically, to me, it is a monster. And I feel like it's actually one of the scariest monsters in movie history when you think about it, because not only does it devour you and eat you, but it also suffocates you and burns and melts your skin almost like an acid. And there's just so many different things that it does to you. It crushes your bones, suffocates you, swallows you whole. Just all these different things that it does. And I don't know, that was always pretty scary to me to think of that happening. Just the deaths that these people have to face in this movie. I mean, this guy right here, I mean, look at the pain he's in. I remember that scene in the movie, and that scene kind of always creeped me out. The thing just comes out of nowhere. Remember when the homeless guy at the beginning finds the blob, and he's poking it with the stick, and it just goes so fast, it runs, kind of slides up that stick and onto his hand, and it basically burns his hand right off, and it's just too bad. Then they find the old man later on in the hospital, and he has no limbs. It's a pretty crazy scene. But yeah, then you get the the girl who works at the diner in the phone booth, and it completely crushes the phone booth in on her. Just some really crazy death scenes, and definitely scary. It would definitely be a scary way to go. So that's definitely my pick. I'm going with The Blob, and as I said, this is the last day of TheH0RR0Rman's childhood fears, which is really a shame because I've enjoyed doing this. Trying to pick out movies for each day and filming these videos. So hopefully, someone else comes up with something, and I actually have a few ideas of my own to do a similar series. Not anything exactly the same. I don't want to rip off his idea, but something a little similar, which I may start in the coming week. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed.